And a very good evening, everybody. Big night of volleyball. Here we go. First of all, Coyote volleyball team hoping to build on a comeback win over the Braves last week, entering the postseason against Power Century at the WDA. Let's see if the Coyotes pulled off the upset. After a scramble, Williston does well to keep the play alive, but Century's Erica Lee is going to shut the Coyotes right down to take an early lead. Coyotes would eventually find their stride after a slow start. She's had a great junior season. Maddie Collins with a powerful kill. We've seen that before. Then Emma Shockley serving for the Coyotes. Aces don't get much better than that. The senior really delivers there. Pat's here trying to close the door on the Coyotes. Ball comes too close to the net. Allison Clemens says, get it out of here. Coyotes do take one game from Century, but they fall 3-1. The day began with Jamestown beating St. Mary's 3-0. Bismarck over Dickinson 3-1. Century beats Williston 3-1. Legacy gets Minot 3-0. So Williston has to win tomorrow against Minot at 3 p.m. to keep their dreams alive of getting to state. Now, for the last 3 years, Kenmare has won the Region 8 volleyball title. Tonight, the Trenton Tigers were trying to put a stop to that run. Let's go to the well and see if they pulled it off. Early in the set, Trenton serving Kenmare. The Tigers just way too strong on this one. They were ready to go right away, and they, being the Honkers, are going to hit it up into the stands. Tigers serving. This time it's senior Jossie Fernholt with a big play for the point, and the Honkers can't return that one either. So a big crowd on hand, and the Tigers taking advantage of it, playing very, very well. Here come the two-time defending champs. And Annie Stroglin doing her thing. That's pounding one. She's used to a lot of winning there. Then it is junior Lilibeth Santazillo. She's going to knock one that the Tigers can't quite return. But you know what? Trenton wins in front of a huge crowd, 3-1. Their first trip to state since 01. Congratulations to the Tigers. Your game scores 29-27, 25-21. Then all Tigers 25-17, 26-24. They hop on a bus and head to Fargo next week for the State B, and that is great for loyal fans. Trenton will be shut down next week, that's for sure. Good third-place game. Tioga and Ray began their season playing each other. They ended their season playing each other. It goes to the Pirates 3-1. After an outstanding freshman season, you could make the argument that she was the MVP of the team. That was Grenora's native Elizabeth Field. So what will she do for the Tetons this season? What do you expect out of that leader from Grenora, Elizabeth Field?
The same. Just a gamer. She's snotty on defense and just love the way she plays. And the thing is, the four players on the floor with her love her because she distributes the ball. She's a pass-first point guard. She makes all her free throws at clutch time, and she plays pressure defense. She's just a great teammate.
What do you think you have to do better as a leader in this club now and now as a sophomore?
I think I really have to make sure that I'm looking for everyone's best interest and not just myself, and making sure that the freshmen know, like, it's okay to make a mistake. Like, you're not going to be perfect, and as long as they're working hard, you really can't mess up.
I mean, last year you made the jump from high school. You kind of went in blind. This year you know what to expect.
Right. It's nice to have a year under your belt, and that's why I think for my captains and I, it's so important to let the freshmen know that you're going to make mistakes, but it's okay.
Always a tough league. We know Science will be good. Lake Region improving. Bismarck State. A lot of good athletes out there.
Right. Our region is definitely one of the best for sure. And going into this tournament this weekend, we're on the same side as Science, so we're hopefully we can beat them this time since they beat us the last time. But
now, we taped that before they left for the Mondag tip-off tourney, and they did beat Science, and they were on their way and won the title as well. Tomorrow night at the Teton Booster Club Shootout, they'll take on Briarcrest at 7:45 p.m. They have the late game. The men have the early game against Mayville State at JV at 6 p.m. Now, as we told you last night, the Williston team that jumped on a bus today and headed to the state swim meet in Bismarck is a young one, but they have worked very hard preparing for the Minots of the WDA Swim World.
Dedication, just making sure you show up to every practice, and even if it's all you can do just to get through the practice, that's good enough, as long as you show up and you finish, and that's all you can really ask for.
And you can't wait for state because I know you love to compete, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm really excited.
And it doesn't matter how old you are, what grade, if you're ready, you're ready.
Yes, sir. That's the best part.
Who are some of the better divers you're going to have to go up against?
Probably Minot. Minot has a lot of pretty good divers in Fargo.
All righty, let's take a break on First News at 10.